There's a woman somewhere in your orbit right now who is actively, intentionally, and consistently trying to get your attention. She's been doing it for weeks, maybe even months. She's experimented with different approaches. She's adjusted her methods when the first attempts didn't work. She's invested more effort than you could possibly imagine. And you've done absolutely nothing with any of it because you never noticed. Not because you're blind, but because women don't seek a man's attention the same way men seek a woman's. When a man wants attention, he approaches. He talks. He makes his intentions obvious enough that even a cave painting could understand them. Direct, loud, impossible to miss. Women don't function that way, not because they can't be direct, but because direct pursuit clashes with thousands of years of evolutionary wiring telling the female brain to signal instead of chase, to create opportunities instead of demanding outcomes, to be noticed instead of forcing attention. And this entire system, this complicated, sophisticated, nearly invisible system of attention-seeking behavior, is constantly operating in the women around you every single day. Signals carefully calibrated specifically for you, while you've walked past most of them your entire adult life. Today that changes. Not with vague advice about reading body language, but with specific, concrete, unmistakable behaviors that reveal when a woman is trying to place herself on your radar. 8 of them, each one different, each one requiring a different kind of awareness, each one happening far more often than you realize. Sign number 7 is the one that's going to hit you the hardest because it's the signal where she subtly restructures her entire life just to increase the odds of crossing your path. Most men experience this signal dozens of times in their lives without ever realizing what it actually was. Let's fix your awareness. Sign 1. She places herself in your line of sight. Before she ever talks to you, she makes sure you see her, not in an obvious way, but subtly. Across the room, in your peripheral vision. She chooses spots where your eyes naturally land. This is visual positioning. She wants familiarity to build before interaction ever happens. Sign 2. Her laugh gets louder around you. She's talking normally with friends, then suddenly her energy rises when you enter hearing range. Her laugh becomes bigger, her voice carries farther. This is auditory signaling. She's drawing your attention without directly approaching you. Sign 3. She does small grooming behaviors near you. She touches her hair, adjusts her necklace, fixes her clothes, applies lip balm, or subtly highlights certain features while you're nearby. These actions often happen automatically when a woman becomes aware of someone she finds attractive. Sign 4. She talks loudly about topics meant for you to hear. You're not part of the conversation, but somehow the topics sound strangely relevant to your interests. She's indirectly creating openings for interaction while maintaining plausible deniability. Sign 5. She keeps appearing where you are. The same woman starts showing up at your gym, coffee shop, walking route, or favorite places more often than coincidence would explain. She may be quietly restructuring her routine to increase the chances of seeing you again. Sign 6. She breaks normal social scripts. Instead of keeping interactions basic and transactional, she adds unnecessary comments, jokes, or personal questions. The cashier comments on your jacket. The coworker adds something unrelated to work. These small script breaks are often attempts to create deeper interaction. Sign 7. Her behavior changes when you enter the room. This is the biggest sign most men never notice. A woman may suddenly sit straighter, laugh more, become more expressive, or raise her energy after you arrive. She subconsciously adjusts her behavior because your presence matters to her. Sign 8. She talks about you to other people. Your name keeps appearing in conversations. Mutual friends mention her. Co-workers bring her up. That usually means she's already been talking about you behind the scenes and indirectly keeping herself in your orbit. Here's the truth. Women usually don't chase directly. They signal. And those signals happen through repeated patterns, not one obvious move. Most men think women were never interested in them, when in reality, they simply never learned how to recognize the signs. So next time you're in public, pay attention. Observe who positions themselves near you, whose energy changes around you, and who keeps finding reasons to stay in your orbit. The signals were always there. Now you know how to see them.